September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Hey all, Zach here, and welcome back to another episode of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. In the last one, we have just been convicted as criminals because Red White basically said, "Yo man, look at him, he be the killer, man." And I'm just like, okay, I guess I'm the killer. So now we have to go to court and prove that we are innocent. So let's get started.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah, one way or another, this case gets decided today.
Phoenix, look!
Who is it? Oh, it's a handsome chap. Why, hello there, Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. Huh? I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. Oh, yeah, that would make sense too. Guess he's got the judge in his back pocket as well. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too?
Phoenix! Did I just read Phoenix's mind?
So, you're saying I'm gonna be guilty. End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Come on, I'm an innocent guy. Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is to get every defendant declared guilty. Guess for you, the ends justify the means, huh? So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed.
Huh? Phoenix, you know him?
I mean, yeah, I don't you know, he's my boyfriend. That'll work. Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Hey! Okay, run along now, bye.
Phoenix!
Well, court will be starting soon.
Wait, what? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not...
I'll be defending myself. Gonna pull a bit of Thanos here and just do it yourself.
What?
Okay, let's do this. Time to jump into trial all on our own. So let's go! In the courtroom number 1. Hubbada.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself.
Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly. Yeah, it really did. Why did the judge ask Edgeworth about why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. I could raise an objection about this, but then again, these two guys, they most likely know what's going on. I best not cause a ruckus or else White could probably have my head. Forget it. I smell a trap. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Alright, bring that pompous idiot over here. Oh, look at him and his cheese-eating grin. Come on, guys. Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage?
Your name.
Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse?
Keep stopping up words. Name. These two are great together. Oh, they are.
My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino.
What, you have friends? Good joke there.
I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp.
Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey?
That would be a negatory. No, I did not.
Okay. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder?
Correct.
And you witnessed the murder from there?
Why tell you what you already know?
Very well. Mr. White, you may begin your testimony.
If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world? I'm the last man standing? Yeah, that does feel like it sometimes. Oh, I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
Oh, we're gonna let him have it, all right. Don't you think that we're gonna make peace just yet? We still got a long ways to go. Let's see. It was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusing, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiked-haired man, attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Ba-boom! Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. Well, that was a pretty straightforward testimony.
If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well. Defendant, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. All right. Well, we got to tear this testimony apart. See if there's any kind of contradictions going on. Let's see. I can't believe. He's reading. And I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. As I saw him spike here, man attack. You say, no, then you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over too, and she was surprised. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Maybe get a little more detailed about that. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I'm just nailing all of Phoenix's lines right now. What's going on? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, compadre, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? Are you, as you know, I am absolutely perfect.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail.
The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Listen, just by you doing that, you gave some shenanigans that I don't like. Which is the fact that you actually contradict what Miss May said earlier. So I'm gonna have to say, objection! Wait right there! Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. Because she clearly stated that the victim ran right. It's simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end, which that's very true. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see you run to the left. I did. Don't be so pouty about it.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left? So he did witness the killing? Wait a second.
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
Well, here's the thing. They're both correct. Both witnesses are telling the truth. For once. Oh, ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. Oh, he just got into the moment, didn't he? There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Oh no, how can he view the crime from the hotel? Could it be that he's a wizard?
Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. Oh, Fay & Co., isn't that a lawyer place? More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Well, obviously, he was the letter K. K stands for killer, which is what he is. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes in ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. That's exactly what we're trying to say, though. Exactly.
Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Rapscallion.
Don't you give me that. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. I can read the words.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched.
I have them on the palm of my hand. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
What now? He's laughing?
The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more?
Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Well, let's hear your round 2. She ran to the left. Okay, explain. How did she run to the left?
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow.
I'm already calling shenanigans on that one. Major shenanigans there, I gotta say.
That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer?
No, I do remember that she was only hit once. Just once, man.
That does seem to make sense.
Judge, are you even paying attention? Like, don't you remember what happened yesterday? We already proved she only got hit by once.
Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
Oh, you bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. She ran to the left. Okay, listen, we already know which one we're gonna be going after. Like, just gonna skip through this. Like, chase to deliver final blow. That's what Miss May saw. You hit her twice. Listen, objection. I'm gonna have to, yes, bring in this thing. So here we go. Objection, Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, was it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect?
I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.
I kind of want a t-shirt that now says abso-positively perfect. I kind of want that. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. Edgeworth, what? What do you gotta say? The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes, quite.
No, listen. The witness is confused because he's lying. That's what people do. They come into our courtroom and lie all the time. When have we ever gotten anyone in this courtroom that told the truth? I empathetically request that there be no break, Your Honor.
Yeah, we want justice!
Don't let him get away!
Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony.
The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White.
Mr. White?
Okay.
Okay. Red White, you're now on thin ice right now. We are getting you on 2 accounts.
Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then, she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap!
Man, even saying the sound effect right there, huh?
Thwap indeed.
Judge, you're joining in too, huh?
Very well, you may begin the cross-examination.
Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting.
Deal with it. This is almost over. Oh, Phoenix is really getting some good one-liners in this case, I gotta say. Let's see, where can we get him on? Heard that thing fall. Do you want to clarify that a little bit more? You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing?
The glass light stand.
Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Yeah, I do remember that one falling.
Phoenix, doesn't that something strike you as odd?
Now that you mention it, yeah. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White.
What? What do you want?
You're saying you saw the glass light stand?
Yes.
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry, my bad.
The witness will revise his testimony.
Okay. Of course.
He's really starting to be uncomfortable on the stand now. Light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Here's the thing is that I'm gonna have to call shenanigans once again because here's the thing, bring in our good old friend the floor plans here, and we can clearly see that you are incorrect, good sir, Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass light stand.
What?
Look at this.
These are the floor plans of the scene of the murder. Yes?
Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area, because normally it'd be standing in the left corner right there. That's where it would normally be standing. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that?
Ridiculosity!
Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could have not seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. After all, broken glass is just broken glass. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fay Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
Yeah!
Whew. Really getting him now. He's broken. I think we've got him.
Mr. White?
Mr. White. You did it, didn't you?
Your Honor, Miss Mia.
Looks like we're about to get our verdict. And we're about to see how this case ends on the next one. So next time on Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, we're going to be finishing Turnabout Sisters and seeing how this entire trial ends. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Toodles!
Objection!